Man, did they mean that shit. In the world of hip hop, only a few MCs can leave people wanting more with every verse. Few can stand toe to toe with some of the best of them: Biggie, R.I.P., Jay-Z, Eminem, Nas, etc., whether in battle or on a track. Also, even fewer have lasted decades without losing relevance. But there's one name that stands above the rest: Jadakiss. When you hear that iconic laugh, you know even if the other artists' verses are weak, Jada's gonna make the wait worthwhile. Jada's a man whose bars are so sharp they cut through the beat like a blade. A man who's not just a rapper, but a technician in the game. Today, we are going to break down why Jadakiss is one of my favorite barticians of hip hop. The ultimate strategist, lyricist, and survivor in the game. And let's not forget, one great ghostwriter.
You guys got fat while everybody starved on the street. It's my turn. You come with me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome!
Chapter 1. The Art of a Perfect Bar. Jadakiss isn't just a rapper, he's a master craftsman. Every bar he spits leaves an impact. Let's talk about some of the hardest lines he's ever dropped that left people rewinding the track or saying, did he really just say that? From simple lines like,
gangsters don't die, they get chubby and move to Miami. Shit is
to me, while being very simple, is just great on an upper scale level, to much craftier bars like,
won't shoot nothing, but you will appear in court. I put your brains everywhere so you can share your thoughts.
to more personal bars like,
Why is Jadakiss as hard as it gets? Why is the industry designed to keep the artists in debt?
to pure cocky lines and bars like,
And I'm not cocky, I'm confident. So when you tell me I'm the best, it's a compliment.
that swagger right there is just the ultimate test of time, that no matter how old the bars are, the verses are, they always still seem to hold relevance in today's hip hop game. Chapter 2. The Beefs. Jadakiss has never backed down from a battle, and when it comes to beefs, he's walked away untouched every time. Let's break down some of his biggest feuds. Diddy, the business battle. While Jada and the Lox started radio and street campaigns to be released from the horrible deal Puff had the Lox sign, they wanted out. And while some would say it wasn't Puff Daddy's fault because the Lox signed the contract, you have to remember, when you're young, thirsty, and hungry, you'll do anything it takes to survive and get out of the streets, even if that means signing a bad contract. Even with Puff Daddy's power in the music industry, his crazy manipulating and controlling tactics from radio stations to other artists, the Lox still remained to drop street anthems and still remained relevant in the game. But Jadakiss was really the one who had the flexibility to appear on any track. And in the end, they got what they deserved, and that is their publishing back. Beanie Sigel, the Street War. While this beef lasted for quite some time, especially in the mixtape circuit, no matter how hard Beanie Sigel came for Jada's head, to me, lines like,
I had to stop eating red meat because I ate too many Beanie Macs.
to the casket closing on the same song,
And realistically, you just a worker and your boss is my man.
that had to sting. And that was an actual track put on his Kiss the Game Goodbye debut album featuring DMX. And not only was this a crossover from the mixtape to the mainstream circuit, like, that song was the casket closing element that no matter what Beanie Sigel said, it just wasn't going to work. Therefore, Beanie and Jada squashing their beef. 50 Cent, the war for New York relevance. Jadakiss was one of the few to go toe-to-toe with 50 and not lose. See, the difference between Jadakiss and Ja Rule, besides the incredible craftsmanship of Jada's bars, one of the main factors is 50 Cent can't go bar for bar with Jadakiss. He can't craft Jada's style, his delivery, and overall, that iconic laugh. While 50 shut down Ja Rule, taking Ja's style and running with it, let's face it, the fact is that when you saw 50 Cent being featured on the track, it didn't hold the same excitement as it did when you seen Jadakiss's name on a track or a remix. With 50 dropping bars in Piggy Bank, which was one of the weakest songs, and to basically talking shit over other people's tracks, once Checkmate dropped,
It's like grown men, you won't win. You don't even feel comfortable in your own skin. I rap my ass off. I'm fighting a champ with the glass jaw.
and let's not forget Problem Child,
Him know you ain't got nothing for Jada, and I know he appreciates all the money you made him.
Jada again walked away unscathed and still held relevance. Oh, and let's not forget some of the harder lines.
How about he was in the bunk right next to you, and I could have made him put an LOX on.
Now that is some harsh shit. No matter the beef, Jada never folded. He struck back with the best of his ability, out-rapping all of his competition and proving that skill will always win over the hype. Chapter 3, the mixtape king and the mainstream LPs. Jadakiss wasn't just killing original tracks, he was hopping on remixes and other people's beats, making them his own.
Bitches on the crack spots down in DC. Powder or the rock, Jadakiss, motherfucker from the block. Black Mamba, the vocals, MJ of the Pro Tools, antisocial. Phil Jack on the track, but I can't coach you.
While other rappers put out filler mixtapes to kind of promote their album, Jada turned the mixtape game into an art form.
I keep my hands to myself, but I know how to touch you. They say I know how to rap, I say I know how to hustle.
How he dominated the underground scene by dropping classic freestyles with such DJs as Green Lantern, The Champ Is Here series, appearing on DJ Clue tracks, and other DJs. Between all of that and his Top 5 Dead or Alive series, kept his name buzzing in the game, both mainstream and underground. Jada was and still is one of the most anticipated features on every track and on any mixtape. With Jada's style, he not only proved that you don't need a single hit to stay hot, all you need to do is out-rap everybody else and your name will always hold relevance in the game. Chapter 4, Jada's versatility. The best artists in the game evolve without losing themselves, and that's exactly what Jada did. Whether it was on street anthems, raw battle rap tracks, jacking somebody else's beats, or having smooth collaborations, Jada made it look extremely easy.
We could go shopping in Italy, hand on a thigh, she ain't wanna get rid of me.
Street anthems like We Gon' Make It, Time's Up, Knock Yourself Out, and hopping on legendary remixes like Made You Look. He could also flip the script, jump on an R&B track with such names as Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, Jennifer Lopez, and Usher.
Pillow still soaking, your boy still loking, Dutch still lit, and the bottle still open.
The greatness of his mainstream LPs, he just kept everything going, proving that you had to have versatility, skills, bars to stay relevant. And Jada proved you could stay true to the streets while, on the other hand, still having mainstream success. Chapter 5, the chemistry with Styles P, the back-to-back flow everybody loves. One of the most underrated elements and possibly sections that's never talked about when you say Jadakiss, a lot of his greatness comes from the chemistry of him and Styles P. When they go back and forth, it's like watching two gladiators sparring, seamless, sharp, and deadly.
Yeah, in and out, back to back. We been cocaine from Spain, but the heroin is African.
Realistically, the best thing about Styles and Jada going back and forth, to me, one doesn't really outshine the other. It's almost like their pen game flows into one another. So even if they're on the same track, Jada and Styles P never outshine each other. It's almost like they're two brains wrapped into one.
And this bubblegum rap is just killing the woofers. And you know I'm blowing the haze.
Stealing the cushions, tech on the dresser.
AK still in the bushes. Yeah.
There's a reason why in the versus battle with Dipset, it showed how powerful Jadakiss Styles P are together. Sprinkle in some Chic and you tell me who could really beat the Lox or Jadakiss in any battle. It doesn't matter how the group comes, you just can't outdo Jada and the Lox. In conclusion, Jada to me is gotta be in the top category of one of the greatest of all time. Jada isn't just a rapper, he's a master craftsman. From destroying beats to fighting for his publishing and getting everything back, from signing with various record labels and still coming out on top, dropping legendary and mainstream successes off of mixtapes and LPs. For anybody to say that Jada is not one of the most relevant and most beloved features in the game, well, I have to say I don't think you're a real hip-hop head, because Jada, to me, has really never spit a weak verse. But anyways, what is your favorite? To me, there are so many lines that Jada has spit that I can't even begin to tell you just how many different bars or verses or anything that Jada has done that I haven't been like, oh shit, did he just really say that? It's just so crazy. To me, I know a lot of people may not like it, especially my buddy Todd. His iconic laugh just literally makes every track better. Anyways, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Much love. Let's talk about it in the comments. Drop what your favorite bar is, or your favorite song, or your favorite album, mixtape, whatever. But this whole Jada thing is just, to me, he is the perfect bartician. Let's roll out with that laugh again.
Yo, I'm just one of the five. I'm just one with the vibes. Either niggas is jealous or they just want you to die.